When I was a little kid, I would make little movies. I would write scripts. I got into show business at an early age. I was on stage at a very early age. All I've known pretty much my whole life is show business, which is a wonderful thing. I love doing comedy. I always wanted to do that. I had a lot of mainstream friends that said, let's try doing something else. This is why I transitioned and started making all these horror movies. I'm not the greatest dancer in the world. I'm not the greatest singer. I'm not the greatest actor. But I am me, and I'm damn good at that. Whether they're in mainstream or adult, they say there's one thing about James Bartholet is he perseveres.
Yeah.
You want to be a success, you got to take a risk, and you got to step outside the box. Don't give up. Keep plugging away. Do your thing. Being well-traveled is a life well lived. Living and pursuing things every day is a life well lived. Bloom with your life.
Welcome back to In Bed with Christy Love, the podcast where we go beyond the headlines and get to know the person behind the story. Today's guest has spent decades building a remarkable career in entertainment. He's an actor, producer, director, author, and longtime Hollywood professional who's worked in front and behind the camera. Throughout his career, he's experienced many different sides of the industry and has built a reputation as someone who truly understands the business of entertainment. In today's conversation, we're diving into his journey through Hollywood, what it's really like to build a lasting career in an industry that's constantly changing, his work as a host of Inside the Industry Radio, his experiences in the adult entertainment world, and what he's learned from producing and directing projects over the years. Whether you're an aspiring actor, filmmaker, entrepreneur, or simply fascinated by the entertainment industry, I think you're gonna enjoy this conversation. James, I'm so happy to have you on here.
Really?
Yes.
You're not just saying that.
No, I'm not. And can I just say one thing? I just want to tell you how much you mean to me and how much your friendship means to me. And this is like an emotional moment, just letting you know, because when I moved to LA, I didn't really have any friends here. I was in a really, really dark place. And if you don't know,
I know.
Yeah. So I was in a dark place and I felt like no one was there. But I just want to say that, sorry.
Oh, honey.
I said we don't need the tissues, but I think I need the tissues.
Oh, okay. There you go. If you got an issue, here's a tissue.
Yes. I just want to say, you were the first person that reached out to me, and you invited me to your movie premiere, your podcast, and
oh my God, yeah, you co-host.
Yes,
we went to Disneyland with you and me and Lockie and Tia and all the girls, and we just had a fantastic. And I don't take a lot of people with me to Disneyland, because I get that suite, and then we go all VIP. And select people. So and you have a wonderful time there at Disneyland.
Yes,
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you because, your friendship saw me beyond, my situation, everything that was going on.
And you played my wife in the first
that's
movie
true.
we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we did some more stuff afterwards. I'm winking at you. I'm not having a stroke. Yes.
Yes. So that's why I'm so honored to have you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, so you know what? We never had a really deep conversation.
Really?
Not like what we're going to have right now.
Because we don't do drugs and drink. That's probably
why. Yeah. That's so true. And you know what? I want to dig deep on who you are. And I want to go as far as tell me about your childhood. What were you like as a child?
Well, this is very interesting because Kimberly and I went to go see Disclosure Day the other night. And it's a wonderful movie. And I said, that's the thing about Spielberg. He's a storyteller. And that's why I try to be as a storyteller. But a couple of childhood friends of mine, the timing was crazy like this in the universe. I heard from several childhood friends that said, oh, I saw you've got this thing and that thing coming out and yada, yada, yada. Remember when you used to make movies when you were a kid? Now, my wonderful late father gave me a movie camera at like 12 years old. And the same thing happened with Spielberg. He got a camera at a very young age, and he would make little movies. So when I was a little kid, I would make little movies. I would write scripts. Whether it was a radio play or a movie play, I would write little scripts.
Wow,
And
at the age of 12.
At the age of 12 and 13, yeah.
Wow.
So I always wanted to do that. Half of the time I turned my father's garage into a dance studio because I started dancing at a very early age and acting.
Wow.
I was a child actor. My mother was an actress. She was a beautiful model and actress. She was a Rose Bowl queen over here in which way ever it is, Pasadena from here. But yeah, she did all of that stuff. And so I kind of followed in that footstep, a lot of relatives in show business. So I got into show business at an early age. I was on stage at a very early age.
Wow.
I was in New York doing the stuff. So all I've known pretty much my whole life is show business, which is a wonderful thing. Yes. But it is work. Don't think it isn't work. It is a lot of work.
Yes.
But I was always creating things and developing these characters. And I see that there are a lot of famous comedians and actors and producers and directors and writers that had a very similar thing when they were younger. They were always creating things in their mind and later on that came upon when they went on stage or when they were in front of a camera. That it's just always being on all the time. Sometimes I'm a little bit too much. Too bad. If you don't like it, switch the channel. But if you want to learn, stay on board on this show because there's some great stuff. But I was always performing. I was always acting. I worked regular jobs.
Oh, wow. Like what kind of jobs?
Oh, God. Work in a clothing store and folding the shirts and the pants and then waiting. Oh,
Retail,
yeah, you
yes.
could fit in a size 8. Yeah. So
wow.
I would do all of those kind of things, but I always wanted to, I ended up quitting that because I had an acting gig that came up.
Oh, wow.
It's the same thing with school. I did eventually finish school, and it's important. Kiddies, go out there and go to school. But, the acting always came first on stuff. Then years later, I'm living in Malibu and, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do that drive all the way over to the studio. That was really tough. We lost that house that I lived in as a kid in the fires in January.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
So that was very, very devastating. But I mean, that was wonderful, in the 80s and living there and it was nothing to do that drive over to Hollywood and go to clubs. The 80s, wow. The 80s were so cool. I was a mod, I was a goth, I was a rockabilly.
No, I would have never imagined you being a goth.
Oh, God, yes. We would pose. Melrose Avenue was like the place to go back then, okay? It was back in the 80s. And we would dress up, and we had the different colored hair and the wild outfits. And it's like 105 degrees, but we're wearing all black leather and all this kind of stuff, right?
And this is you not as an entertainer. This is just you because you choose.
That's me as a kid, yeah, because I was into that music and all of that stuff. So, and we had some great clubs back then. We had the Seven Seas. We have Gino's 2. There was the Florentine Garden. There was a couple of other ones, and I know that some of my friends that I hung out with there, they'll probably be calling in now and saying, "Oh yeah, I remember that club." But we would go to these clubs, and it was a whole different scene. People actually danced in these clubs back in the 80s.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
Yeah.
They danced in clubs. Nowadays, they listen to that hippity-hoppity music and they just, or the trance stuff, which I like deep house, but I mean, you just sit there like lemmings staring at this DJ that's getting paid $25,000 an hour to spin these records, and they just sit there and going, oh, pass the mescaline, so they're like doing this stuff, right? But back then, people would dance. A guy would go up to a pretty woman and say, hey, would you like to dance? And you dance.
Yes.
Now it's just kind of like, yeah, they're like zombies. I miss those days. And what we had on Melrose, there were all these wonderful stores. And there was a wonderful man, well, they'll debate me on that, but a man named Kim Fowley. He was a record producer. He created, now this is a lot of things people don't know about me. He did The Runaways. He did Blue Oyster Cult, Kiss. He worked with all these groups, right? So he found us different ones he picked along Melrose. They were sitting there hitting up tourists, charging them $25 to take a Polaroid with us in our costumes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is way before the costume characters on Hollywood Boulevard with that whole Meshuggah thing, or Times Square, right?
Yes,
so, yeah, in fact, when I was in New York, we never had that kind of stuff. You didn't have mascots sitting there going like, hey, pose with Mickey Mouse. It's only $50. And some tourist from Bend over Iowa goes, yeah, sure, go ahead. But anyway, so we would pose with the tourists out there. And Kim Fowley put us all together, and we had a group called After Hours. So we played on some gigs, and we made a record, and, it's like those one-hit wonders. But, I mean, the 80s was filled with one-hit wonders.
Yes.
Then I danced in a bunch of music videos. I danced on stage again. I danced in movies. I danced in TV shows. I did all of these wonderful things, And in the meantime, I'm still thinking of scripts and ideas to make little things, right? And then the 90s come, and then there was this thing called public access. And that's pretty much what YouTube and OnlyFans and ManyVids, the precursor was public access, because anybody could do these things, right? So you would get on these public access channels, and Wayne's World came and made that real famous, right? You remember Wayne's World?
Yep. Oh, I
okay,
remember.
so you had all of that stuff. And then I had a show, and it was called LA Nightlife, and it was going to get picked up and didn't happen. But, I sat down and I had a wonderful crew, and we had 3 cameras and lights and a studio and the whole 9 yards. And it was really good. And then I had the radio show. And then I had some pretty famous people that were on that show.
Oh,
and
wow.
I didn't have porn stars on at that time. No, ma'am.
Oh, wow. Who was like your biggest person that you've had?
Well, a lot of these girls I ended up going out with.
Oh, okay.
Famous singers from bands and stuff. But the one that I can mention was J-Lo. Jennifer Lopez was my co-host on the show for a while.
Oh, my gosh.
And I would pick her up, and she lived off Melrose, and we'd go over to Glendale, which I think we're near Glendale right now, and then we would do the show, right? And it was cool. But I noticed what happened was the ratings were good, but they weren't that good. So somebody suggested having some adult film stars on. And I go, ooh, wow, I can't do that. And they go, no, go. Had some adult stars from back then on. And whoosh, ratings went up the roof.
Really?
Because people were so fascinated. Nobody was doing anything with adult stars, Christy. They weren't. Now we do it all the time. It's like no big deal.
Yes.
But back then it was like, oh my God. So switched the show. Then it became Inside the Industry with James Bartholet, radio show, TV show. And it's big, and the podcast and the whole 9 yards. But I'm trying to transition now and to have mainstream and adult on the show, because adult stars now, the new ones, they don't have that discipline. They don't have that professionalism. They actually call up and they go, oh, do I get $5,000 for coming on the show? And I go, no, you don't get paid anything. Well, pimp/boyfriend said that I could get 5,000 if I went on Jimmy Kimmel. They give me 5,000. I go, first of all, Petunia, no, Jimmy Kimmel's not going to put you on a show. Second of all, you're not going to get $5,000.
Oh, no.
This is exposure for you for your movies.
Yeah.
So of course we didn't book her. So, and I think it's important to do shows like this.
Yes,
because people
yes.
watch this.
Yeah.
I was on Sirius XM for a long time. And the ratings have dropped. The subscribers have dropped because people are listening to podcasts like this in their car.
Yes.
They're listening to iHeart, or they're making their own little compilation list and putting it on a flash drive and plugging it into their car and just doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah.
So it's a whole different animal now.
Yes.
So, but these podcast shows are so important. Talk radio. I started doing radio in 1970, and a long time ago. We'll leave it at that. But the one thing that I learned from all of those years of experience of doing talk radio for big commercial stations and small stations was that there are people out there that are kind of socially, they're pulled into a shell, right? And they don't really want to interact with the public. They don't leave the house. So they send out for food and stuff. So their communication to the world is through shows like this and being able to call in and talk and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we're actually doing a public service because in this way they're not getting an AK-47 and taking out a shopping center.
Yeah, no, I get it. So I want to first ask, it sounds like your mom really inspired you to get into the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Close?
Oh, God, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
We were very, very, very close.
Can you explain how your relationship was with your mom and your dad? What did that look like?
I loved my mother. My mother loved me. It's just very close. The firstborn, the oldest child, everything was all on me. I remember one time Mom and my father and my brother, we all came down to Hollywood because Mom was doing a TV show appearance.
Wow.
So
all your siblings were in Hollywood?
Well, I mean, the brother came down with the mother and the father and the brother.
Oh, okay.
And we all came down. My mom was shooting this thing for a week, So Mom took me over to Farmer's Market,
Yes,
over on 3rd. And, it's such a wonderful place.
Yes.
So we were walking around, and I was just like, everything Hollywood. I'm seeing the Hollywood sign off to the distance, and I'm going, oh, my God, yes, this is where I belong. Yes,
wow.
This is my place. And we were going around there, and there was a very famous old Jewish comedian, Harry Ritz. He was part of the Ritz brothers. They were like the Marx brothers. Okay, so he sat and talked with us, and we had a little something to eat. And, then another friend of my mom's, who's a very famous actor, came by and sat there and talked with us for a while, and that was Sid Caesar. Now, Sid Caesar had your show of shows, and he was a very, very famous man. So he, everything that they would say, I just was like a sponge. Clint Eastwood, friend of the family's, friend of my mom's, learned from him. He put me in little things. Bob Hope. My mother used to do radio plays with like Bob Hope and Jack Benny and Basil Rathbone and Peter Lorre on the corner of Sunset and Vine. It used to be the NBC recording studios. You could probably go and look this up right now and see the pictures of that. But that was the thing. Before television, it was radio, right? So they would just do these full-on plays and variety shows and game shows. Everything was all done on the radio. And people would pack. Mom said there was a line that was all the way down Sunset Boulevard, turning onto Vine Street for the people to come in. And now you see the people lined up to go and be a contestant on The Price is Right or something on Fairfax and Beverly, right?
Yes.
CBS studios there. So, I mean, interesting stuff.
Wow. And how was your relationship with your dad? Were you close?
He's a wonderful man. I was a very wild child, and I got away with a lot of stuff. No. I really did. And sometimes I think my granddaughter, one of my grandkids, is very much like me.
Wow.
But I said, well, look how I turned out. Maybe and so I tried to instill in her the right things, because I think if I could go back in time, I would tell a younger me, don't do this, don't make this choice. But of course, we can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not Marty McFly with Doc Brown. We're going to go back to the future, Marty. Let's stop Biff from ruining the country. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So how many siblings do you have?
Just a brother.
Oh, just a brother. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. And is he also in the entertainment? No, not at all? Oh,
No.
okay. So you just got the entertainment bug.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
me. And I, like I said, I made the little movies, I would do little plays in the garage for the neighborhood kids.
Wow.
It was like crazy.
Wow. So what was like your first idea that, you know what, I'm going to do this play? Did you write it? Did you?
No, yeah.
Wow. So
You
what
never
was
did
it about?
that?
No, I did not. I was like a shy kid when I was younger.
Oh, I was completely the opposite. Well, I think you
Okay.
know that now from me.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I completely the opposite. I can't, and there's a lot of times I've gone out to places and people are tired and they didn't want to go back onto Disneyland. I said, okay, I'll go and walk around by myself. But I can make friends like that. I just
Yes.
make the public laugh
Yes.
and make friends.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's not because I'm dying for attention. Maybe I am. What am I, on the psychiatrist couch here? Yes. So when did you want to do it? Yeah. No, but I make friends all the time. Jeez, what was it last year? Remember I went to Hawaii? I went by myself.
Yeah, I remember.
And
Yes.
I made a whole bunch of friends at this resort.
Oh, wow.
And now they're fans and they're friends, because I'm just being a social butterfly. But not everybody can do that, Christy. You know that.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're shy and you're kind of an introvert, that's
Yes.
fine.
Yeah.
You come out when the cameras and the lights are on you,
Yes.
but
yes.
that's fine.
Yeah.
But some of us are just kind of like that
just
all the
natural.
time.
Yeah.
Now, examples of stuff. Two of my mentors were very much like that in real life. And that was Jonathan Winters, the late, great Jonathan Winters, and Robin Williams.
Oh, wow. So he was your actual mentor, Robin Williams?
Well, one of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, okay, now I need to ask, how was it being mentored by Robin Williams? What was like the great...
Well, and it wasn't like we sat down and go, oh, okay, James, all right, so you're going to learn how to do this. Okay, no, do it again this way. No, it's just hanging out with them. When they were doing Mork and Mindy together, I think everybody remembers Mork and Mindy, right? So when Jonathan came on the show, Robin was so insisted that Jonathan Winters plays the son that was born in the egg, but when they're from that planet, they're born full grown. So Jonathan Winters could do that. So you'd see this craziness that Robin Williams would do in interviews. Jonathan Winters was doing this back in the 50s and 60s, mind you. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I was just honored because I'd lived in Toluca Lake. There was a little restaurant called Patty's and another one called Bob's Big Boy. It was one of the original once on Riverside Drive. And this couple of days ago, I filmed a whole segment over there for Foodies TV. You know, I have that food channel.
Yeah. And by the way, you guys, he is an amazing, freaking phenomenal cook. My favorite thing about going to your house is actually just eating.
More.
Yes.
More.
You are a very good cook.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
I love doing that. I mean, again, that was something that I got from my mother and father. They love to cook. And I mean, there were maids, there were nannies, there were cooks, but they wanted to do the stuff themselves.
Wow. What was like your favorite dish that your parents made?
Mother loved doing the steamed artichokes.
Oh my God, I love those.
Right?
Yes.
And you dip them in the mayonnaise of the butter.
Oh my God, it's making my mouth water right now.
And then the crab. You had the cracked crab. And then Dad liked pasta dishes and a stew. You know, like to make the stews.
Wow.
So, you know, and then it's when you cook, here's the important thing, is to practice a little bit, experiment. Now, you did a cooking thing for a minute.
Yes,
you did.
Yeah, and I almost burned down my whole apartment. That's another story.
Yeah, well, that's again how we experiment. You know, have like off camera, there's like 5 firemen sitting over there going like, anyways, so experiment with the food, make stuff that you're comfortable with, and then go outside of the box and make stuff that you're not comfortable with. That's the same thing applies with acting. Is, okay, so you're good at this thing, go outside of the box and do something else. You know, Jim Carrey did that. Jim Carrey always did this crazy comedy and everything, right?
Yes.
So when he stepped out of the box and he did Truman Show, when he did some of those other really heavy, dramatic things, that was him stepping outside of the box. Win or lose, you're going to step outside the box and do this and be great.
Yeah.
Michael Myers did this.
Yes.
He played a very serious role in Bohemian Rhapsody. He was a record executive. He goes, Bohemian Rhapsody? This is a fucking... it's 17 minutes long. It's garbage. You know, but he played that little part, and then there were people in the theater going like, who's that guy? And I go, it's Mike Myers. And they go, what?
Wow.
Because they were so used to him coming, oh yeah, baby, and being Austin Powers or something.
Wow,
or Wayne's World or something. But you got to step outside of the box. This is why I transitioned and started making all these horror movies. I mean, I made horror movies back when I was a kid. I think the first horror movie I did, Christy, was called Blood Beach.
Oh.
It was a million years ago.
Did you get booked or did you produce it?
No, I was an actor in that. I was like 20 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And then when you first started your acting career, what would you describe your genre?
On stage or in film?
In film.
Film, television?
Yes.
The first? I can't even remember. It was so long ago.
Okay.
I think TV was still in black and white.
Oh no.
Yes. It was like the Flintstone TV. Like, dun, 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 a little bird on there would go like this. Make that stuff. In fact, that's how you see Ron Jeremy's first porn movie. It's in hieroglyphics.
Oh.
It's inside of the Sphinx there. And it was a boy-girl scene that Ron Jeremy did in 2 AD with Cleopatra. It's called Don't Grab My Asp.
Oh, wow.
I'm wait. You don't have canned applause or laughter?
No.
Oh, okay.
So, what got you interested?
This vodka is so good.
Do you like it? I'm glad. So what got you into saying, you know what, I want to dive into horror movies? Like, what was that draw for you?
Well, as I was leading up, it's getting outside of that comfort zone. I love doing comedy, and I love doing that slapstick stuff. And you see all those XXX parodies I did.
Yes.
It's a lot of slapstick stuff. And I won. You've been in my house a million times. You see all the awards. It's stepping out of that and doing something different. Because I had a lot of mainstream friends that said, yeah, try doing something else, And I do like making the horror movies. I got to tell you, it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of work. Making a horror movie is very draining on you physically.
In what way?
Very draining on you emotionally. Yeah, everything. I'll tell you why. It's because you're doing take after take after take after take. And you have to have that intensity of screaming and screaming and screaming. You've seen a lot of these movies out there.
Yes.
Everything from The Evil Dead to Tormentor, Terrifier. It's that crazy screaming. You don't know what's going on when they're making this thing. They've got to do take after take of that same thing. You've got to do your master shot. Then you've got to do a tight single. Then you've got to do an over-the-shoulder dirty shot. You know those terms.
And you have to have the same amount of energy in
That's
each.
right.
Yes,
and I hope you're all at home, you're taking notes, because we will have a quiz afterwards, and you could win a Subaru. Okay. You really should laugh at my jokes. Your assistant has got to laugh, because she's like those ladies when I'm on stage at the Comedy Store, and I always look at the one in the audience that's sitting there like Florence Henderson on her period going, God, I'll get it when it's breaking so I can go to the bathroom and throw up, No, all due respect. God bless you. Go with God. Shalom. All right.
So you went into horror movies, and you also said you did some stand-up yourself. You were in the comedy world, right?
Sometimes I stood up. Sometimes I reclined like a Buddha. But yeah, no, I did comedy shows. I was in a comedy troupe called Hot Tamales Live with Kiki Melendez. And there was this very young, lovely Latina gal that was a friend of mine that we were in. She was on this soap. I had been on a soap. And she got discovered there while we were doing sketch comedy at the Comedy Store. And that little girl's name was Eva Longoria. Got discovered by ABC executives and got on Desperate Housewives.
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
Yeah, so was this before your horror?
Well, no, I'd already started doing horror movies.
Oh, so this is afterwards.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, you got to keep yourself well-rounded. I loved it, and I've done so many improv groups and shows. The Berber Players, I think it was called. The Ice House. The Glass House, the Shit House. I did them all. I did all of this stuff. Stand-up is very, very hard. If you are not a strong person, do not do stand-up.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it will eat you alive. Yeah.
Yes.
And I see there's a lot of Triple X performers that are trying to do the comedy. And that's tough. And I know you've done that too.
Yeah, I still do it.
And this is a very difficult thing, because those audiences can rip you off. You have to let it be like water on a duck's back.
Yes.
It's got to bounce off.
Oh, yes.
And then, okay, do you know who Drew Carey is?
Yes.
Okay. Drew Carey, I've known for a long time. Drew Carey shared something with me that I'll share with you and your audience for $5.99 a minute. Thank you. We do take credit cards. Is write a joke every day. You get up, write a joke.
Wow.
Before you go to bed, write a joke. And then you have your list to go through. Now, I'm talking about all the great ones. Carlin, Seinfeld, Pryor, Kinnison. They all, Rivers.
Yes.
They all had these little lists and a little card there backstage waiting to go on. So they had that stuff had set up to do. Look at your audience. I did a show in, I think it was Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, Midwest. And then I peeked out and I looked at that audience and I go, oh shit. Half of these jokes are not going to work with this audience.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to change your stuff.
Yes.
So I looked and I saw a comedian had just flown in. So I said, let me borrow your suitcase. So I ran around to the front of the the comedy place, and I came rushing through the audience, and they go, and now James Bartholet. Spotlights on the stage, where's James? I came in from the entrance, carrying the suitcase, going, oh God, thank God, I just got in here. The driver just dropped me off here in front of the comedy club. And then it started from there. And then you go on the wave of that audience. If you see that joke working, just go with that. Because you've only got 7 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry to swear.
No, you're good. Yeah,
really?
it's okay.
Because I have Tourette's. Goddamn motherfucker. Okay. Yeah, so you pace yourself off that audience. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. So I have so many questions.
Please. Do we have enough time?
Yes. So one of the questions I have is...
Your eyes, look, you did a great job on your makeup.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to go back to when you talked about Mike Myers and how he acted out of, played a role that he had to act out of his own box.
Yeah.
And how about yourself, being in the
a lot
court?
of people have done that. Danny Kaye, the late great Danny Kaye, legend, did that. Jackie Gleason did that. Jackie Gleason, The Honeymooners. All these wonderful things that he did. But he did one where he was this clown, and it was pure bliss. It was wonderful, wonderful stuff. But it wasn't a comedy role. It was a very sad little thing. It was kind of like Charlie Chaplin in The Tramp with the little kid. It was kind of a little thing like that. It was a wonderful, wonderful thing. But again, if you want to be a success, if you want to make money, you got to take a risk and you got to step outside of the box a little bit.
Yeah. So what was there any...
$5.99 a minute. I do charge, and I do have a Patreon, and I explained it on there. So please pay me. Okay? Thank you.
Is there any moment in your life that you received a role and you're like, this is way out of the box, but I'm just going to dive in and take on this role?
Yeah.
What role was that for you?
Oh, God, I can't remember. But, I mean, there's some movies that I've done, whether it was adult or mainstream, that were just like schlock. And I was only doing it for the money. I mean, I wasn't getting, a rude sexual thing. But, I mean, it was just like a really shitty thing. And I was only doing it for the money.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah.
And the other question is, when you got into comedy, I remember seeing you actually on Joan Rivers' her own TV show. I was like, oh my God, this is the episode where I freaking know every person. I was like, there's James.
Oh, thank you. It was called Joan Knows Best.
Yes.
Oh, you're good. You've learned from me, my young Padawan. You learned. It was called Joan Knows Best. It was the last show that she did with her daughter.
Yes.
Okay. Now, her daughter was in a relationship with our dear friend, Steve Hirsch.
Yes.
Who's the owner and founder of Vivid. So it was Joan makes a sex tape. So she's like, but the fucking Kardashians did it. I can do it too. So so Steve says, okay, I'll get you the top studs in porn. So here we're lined up. It's me, Mr. Marcus, James Dean, my dear friend Tommy Pistol, Alan Stafford. We were all lined up, and Joan's looking at us, and, okay, now drop your pants. So the shot's from behind, and she goes, Jew, not a Jew. Jew, not a Jew. Yeah, so she did, yeah. So we did the whole thing, and then the episode goes by. Then we get to the end of the show, and there's 2 people in a bed. We can't see them. Is it one of us? Who knows? So the sheets come down. She looks fantastic. They probably used the same lens on her that they did for Elizabeth Taylor for the White Diamonds commercial. It was all shimmery and everything, right? So she looked fantastic. So she goes, and then the other sheet comes down. Was it one of us? It was Ray J from the Kim Kardashian sex tape.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. We do that reaction like they did in Friday. Damn. Okay. So, yeah. So he turns to her and he goes, once you go black, you don't go back. And she goes, yeah, but once you go Jew, you know how to screw. And that was it. That was her last comedy bit that she did.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And then, unfortunately, she passed away right after that.
Yeah, that was...
From that Michigan, a plastic surgeon out there. But a great woman. Great woman.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that was a lot of fun. But there's been a lot of things where I've done a lot of reality shows. The big one that I did, and I was very blessed to not only have been interviewed and profiled in this, but also to be an associate producer, was the Fans Only and Fans Only 2. And that's on Amazon. It's a wonderful, positive documentary about the adult film industry. Now, I've been in some other ones that weren't, like Hot Girls Wanted, and there was one I did with some MILF star back in the day. And there was another one, My Bear Lady, that we did on Fox. It was just like, God. There's been a lot of documentaries and things done about the porn industry, and it's been to take shots at them, bad shots.
Yeah.
This was a Fans Only 2, and Fans Only 3 that's coming up soon. It's all a positive look on the industry, which is what we need. But I mean, in adult film stars in mainstream stuff, you're kind of depicted in the wrong way, especially for the girls. For the guys, maybe not so much. But for the girls, they get stereotyped into a role. And
absolutely.
That's going to happen. But we're seeing a lot of adult performers going into mainstream now. There's a young lady who's on Euphoria, and I'm in all of these things. I made Scissors because I wanted to show the world that adult performers could also be good actors, and they are. So we got a chance, and did a lot of them thank me? No, they should. But I'm not doing it to get thanked. I'm doing this to showcase this stuff out. And it was a gamble, Christy. I'm going to tell you, babe. You know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, a lot of my own money, and I need to make that money back.
Yes.
You know, and there were some problems on there. I won't go into details on that, but we're almost finished with production on Chapter 2.
We'll be right back with more of In Bed with Christy Love. If you're enjoying today's episode, I love your support. Please subscribe on Spotify, YouTube, or I don't know, wherever you listen to your podcast. Leave us a 5-star review and share this episode with a friend. See, every few weeks, I sit down with a fascinating guest from all walks of life to uncover their stories, their struggles, and successes that shaped who they are today. Now, let's get back to this conversation. So you said your mom was also she started out doing a lot of radio, a lot of talk, and I'm assuming you've learned so much watching your mom on there. So what inspired you one day to be like, I'm going to start a radio show, going to podcast, and...
It just naturally happened. It just naturally happened. Mom taught me, and my father, is not to give up. Choreographers, directors, producers, just big industry people that I knew beforehand, they taught me, don't give up. Keep plugging away, do your thing.
Yes.
My dear friend Charlie McGowan, I never really talked about this. He was a wonderful dancer, and he was in the Chorus Line movie. And then he passed away several years ago. I didn't even know that, and I'm very sad. But, we would go to these auditions together, on stage, the big shows.
Yes.
And, he'd get cast, but I wasn't. Or maybe I just got in the chorus or something. He got to be, but he said, just keep plugging away at that. That's fine. I'm not the greatest dancer in the world. I'm not the greatest singer. I'm not the greatest actor. But I am me. Yes. And I'm damn good at that.
Yeah.
So fine. I will be the best me I can be.
Yes. Yes.
And that's what I think we all should do, no matter what you do for a living.
Yeah.
Just be the best you.
I love that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So, so you went into podcasting, and then you had porn stars, adult stars in your podcast.
Yeah.
What made you transition
Well,
to?
it wasn't a podcast back then.
Or radio show.
It was before, on the radio show. And then we started doing the video stuff. And then we started putting those out there. So, yeah, and it's like, boom. And even, God, you're on my show.
Yes.
We got the calls that call in from all over the place. And the guy's so nervous, and he's like, is Christy there? What are you wearing right now? Aren't you watching the video of the show? Yeah. Can you pull your blouse open? And I go, no, it's not that kind of show, guys. But I got to tell you, when I was on Sirius XM, they used to encourage us. Playboy Radio and Vivid, we did Vivid Radio on Sirius XM. So they were encouraging us to do the JOIs, which is jerk-off instruction.
Yes. Uh-huh.
I wasn't, but the female guest would do that.
Oh,
So then I have somebody like Crystal Rush with that gorgeous Russian accent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good.
Yes.
Spill for me. Put in your dick where it doesn't belong. Or Misty coming on. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, cuz.
That is so
put the pressure on him, right?
You are such a great impersonator on both of them.
Yeah. That's the way it is. Yeah.
Yes.
And then, you've got the wonderful Christy Canyon and Ginger Lynn, and, everybody would do those JOIs. But I found it to be difficult. Because you would have this girl on there, and she's going like, oh, yeah, baby. And then, Carla, are you still there? And it's some trucker on crystal meth going from Texarkana to San Diego, and he's like, So that's dangerous. So do not masturbate while you're driving. Also, here's another tip for everybody. Can I give tips, please? Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. A lot of people have movie players in their car, in their big SUVs. Do not, I repeat, do not watch porn while you're driving down the road.
Yeah, that's pretty good advice.
Because there is a famous sports star who was going down the Sunset Strip, and he was watching porn, and he's going down the street in his Escalade and drove up on the sidewalk. Didn't kill anybody, but drove in the side of a building. People came running up, and they were all like, are you okay, sir? Are you okay? And he goes, just a minute. Then he rolls down the window. Yeah, what do you want? You just crashed into the side of a building, Do you got a tissue? Yeah. So, do not watch porn and masturbate.
Yes, yeah.
And drive your car at the same time. It does not work.
Oh, so let me ask you, when you first did your first scene, how was it for you? Were you
Adult?
Yes.
When I first started, I was just doing dialogue.
Oh,
Okay,
just
I was just
dialogue,
doing the non-sex, which I won a shitload of awards. I guess I got in the Guinness World Book of Records for winning the most awards for not taking off my clothes and fucking, which is pretty cool. There's an accomplishment, I don't want that on my
Yes.
gravestone, but yeah.
Yeah, did you get...
But then I did sex. We did the XXX parody version of Saw, where you had to fuck to get out of the traps. And big, huge all-star cast. Dick Chibbles, myself, Jack Vegas, we were making the traps that we were in.
Oh, wow.
And the Saw guy, Jigsaw, was played by Ron Jeremy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
I think it was
that.
the first parody that Asa Akira ever did.
Wow.
So we're going up, and we're the makeup people, the special effects guys, putting stuff on her chest and on Evan Stone and Brittany Amber, and they had to keep having sex, and if they stopped, the bombs blew up. Oh. So that was
Wow.
one, right? My first sex scene was in there with little Emmy Reyes.
Oh, wow.
And there were people actually betting that I couldn't do it.
Wow.
So then
Oh
I
my
did the whole
gosh.
thing and popped, and Emmy's like, James, that was so good. And it was amazing. People go, fuck, I lost that bet. And this one guy's like, I knew Bartholet could have done it the whole time. And it was great. And then it all started in from there.
Oh, wow. How did you feel emotionally with people?
I loved it. But here's an important thing.
Yes.
Don't mind fuck yourself. A lot of men do that. They just think they're not worthy. Also,
Wow.
after you have sex, don't look at the woman for approval and say, was I good? Because
Yeah,
9 times
yeah.
out of 10, she's lying through her teeth. She's an actress. So don't do that. If you have confidence, you don't have to have washboard abs. I don't
Yeah.
have washboard abs. I don't have a six-pack. I got the full keg. Boing. Okay.
Wow. So I know Hollywood does not really accept us adult stars.
Yes,
so,
they do.
Well, especially back in your day, I didn't feel like they were very accepting for us.
Oh, no, there were some that weren't, but a lot of people just knew me. And they also said, why didn't you pick a name like Dick Hard or something like that? Or, and I said, but they're going to know it's me. There was a very
Yeah.
famous actor friend of mine who said, hey, look, they're going to know it's you. There's a thing called the internet. They're going to know.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I said, okay, I'll just use my real name. So that's fine.
Wow. Did you ever get any backlash from like?
No, I didn't. Actually, the only backlash from my family was the fact that I converted from a Catholic to a Jew.
Oh, really? Wow. Ah.
And that was the second time that I had somebody throw a Bible at me.
Oh.
My brother was sitting there at Thanksgiving dinner, and I go, by the way, I've converted to Judaism.
Wow.
And my brother says, you'll burn in hell, threw a Bible at me, and it bounced off me. And I go, ha ha, Jew, no effect.
Oh, man. So I did not know that about you. So you grew up Catholic.
Yes.
Wow. So then what made you decide to?
There was a lot of things, and I just would prefer not to get into
Okay.
all of
Yeah,
that.
no problem.
But there was a lot of things, and that was at an early age. That
Wow.
was way before adult and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But I just
Wow.
always felt that there was something more out there. When I was a little kid, I would stare out the window, and I knew there was something more. And it's almost in my head right now. I can hear that song, somewhere out there beneath the silver moon. We have to pay royalty for that now since I sing.
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
I'm not sure.
The engineer is like agreeing. He goes, damn it, Bartholet, now we got to call the attorneys now. God damn it.
That's so funny. So, let me see here. So going into the adult industry, and you shot so many films, so many movies.
Yeah.
And then after that, you went back into Hollywood producing.
I did a scene last night. I did a content scene last night with a gal.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
So you're doing both at the same time.
Yes, and I
okay.
still am. Because I'm sitting there and it finished it, and she goes, wow, that was good. And I go, really? And she goes, no, it was good. And I go, yeah, it was. Because you know how it is when you get in that scene and you get in that groove and it's feeling good and everything's flowing, you know you did a good scene.
Yes,
and that's going to
yes.
come across on camera. And the guys will be there on OnlyFans going, yeah, I'm Senator Santos. Let me donate some money to your cause with the taxpayer money. So, just have that passion about
Yes.
that. And why
Yeah.
not? I'm 67 years young and I can still do it. So there's a lot of men that can't.
No,
Because
that's
nowadays there are guys, and you've run across this on set, and the guy's like 20 years old and he's using all of these things to help himself
true. Yes.
be hard. And I'm like, come here, son. You need to do all of that, and you've got this beautiful woman here, and you need to do all of this enhancement to get hard. You need to call Ace Hardware and get your job back, okay? Because this is not the job for you. Go back to the gardening center. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, really, really think about that. If you do that. Remember the seminars that I used to do at the trade shows about getting in the industry, right?
Yep.
So I would say all these tips, talk to your friends and family, make sure they're cool with that. Make sure that you can do this. Because I have done movies, and the guy got on there, and he's taking off clothes, and he goes, what's all these people around here? What's these cameras? We're shooting porn. Well, can all of them leave? Because I'm a little nervous. Oh, all right. So we got everybody out. Then the director's sitting there. And he goes, well, can you leave? And he goes, well, who's going to run the camera? Can't you just point it at us and it's hit play? And it was a terrible scene. We had to edit it out. But make sure that you can have sex on camera. And third of all, make sure that you have a good fuck face, orgasm face. Because some of these guys, when they're going into an orgasm, it looks like Jim Carrey possessed by a demon. I don't know if I should applaud or throw holy water on him. It's like crazy. And same for these girls. Have good hygiene, for goodness sake.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, there's some girls that are not as fresh as a summer's eve down there.
Yes.
And then you hand them a douche bottle, and they go, what's that? And they go, it's a douche. Didn't your grandmother or your mother, anybody teach you? No. So I go, you put it in, you clean yourself out. Because right now you smell like there's dead seagulls down there and barnacles. So she takes the bottle, and she's spraying on the top of herself. And I go, it's not a salad dressing.
Oh, no, yes.
Yeah, so have good hygiene. Have a good orgasm face, talk to your friends and family, and make sure that you can do this in the first place. Otherwise, just go get some baby oil and watch some webcam people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I mean, through all this, you've also came out with several of your own movies.
You got a nice little tip there.
Oh, yes,
This is
thank
going to
you.
make this show worth money now.
Yes, thank you for sharing that.
You're very welcome.
Yes. So I know you have produced several movies yourself, and one of the big ones is Scissors and Scissors 2.
Yes, ma'am. That came from Harry Sparks.
Oh, okay.
Sparks Entertainment. He came up with the original idea, and then I ran with it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's all I can tell you about that.
Okay, yeah. And and Scissors 2, what
expands on the story there.
Oh, okay.
Bigger and better.
Wow.
Things that helped was a wonderful cast that I got.
Yes.
Some of these performers, I didn't know if they could act. And there's one little gal who's a very popular star named Violet Myers. Now, I've known that kid since she very first started out in Florida.
Wow.
And she told me, I've always wanted to do horror movies. She goes, I saw that you did all these horror movies. I would love to be in a horror movie. And I go, well, one day. And sure, this thing came by. She did a wonderful job. She was really good. All of the kids that I had in there, they were wonderful. I put my buddy Scotty Schwartz in there. He's a famous mainstream character actor. Tommy Gunn, Ginger Lynn.
Wow.
Some incredible people. There was a famous actor I was going to put in, and he actually had a heart attack the night before.
Oh,
and he called from the hospital, and he said, I'm trying to get him to let me out. I go, don't worry about it. And I got another actor that came in, took his place at the last minute. It is a union movie. Spent a lot of money to make that. But here's the thing.
Yes.
Every single one of those adult performers that were not in the union now got a Taft-Hartley to get in the union.
Wow.
And that's thanks to yours truly.
Yes, that's amazing.
So I'm not asking for a parade or anything, but a little acknowledgement or something, maybe a special award, or have a restroom at McDonald's named after me or something. I don't know. So, a glory hole at Burger King. Yeah, no.
That sounds fun.
Like that one. Look at that. The Gentile over there laughed. He loved it. It was a good joke.
What were some
This is good.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Wow.
What was the hardest hardship in doing Scissors?
Oh.
Yes. And producing Scissors 1 and 2, like what was like one of the biggest challenges that you had to face?
Again, I can't talk about that.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I can't because we're litigating with some things right now.
Okay.
I will tell all in my book.
Oh,
but,
okay.
There were some production problems, and there was somebody that was there that was causing us to be delayed. One thing I will tell your audience there, young filmmaker, is make sure you have a storyboard and a shot list done ahead of time, and you got somebody competent that could do that.
Wow.
Your first job that a successful executive producer and a star and a director can do is cast good actors, because 95% of your job is done with that. Also get a damn good crew that knows what they're doing.
Yes,
Okay?
yes.
That's really, really super important.
Yeah.
And treat everybody well. Make sure they're all fed and they have water and they're comfortable. Because if the crew's happy, then the film is going to look good.
Yes. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's really, really, really important. So you got to take care of all those people. You take care of your people here. You know, so you got to take care of your people when you make these movies.
Yes.
You know, don't talk down to them. Don't be an arrogant fuck. And, you know, believe me, I have worked on movies with some terrible people that treated the cast and the crew terribly.
Wow.
And the movie could have been a lot better if he had some empathy and was kind.
Wow.
And speaking of empathy, that's the
Yes.
whole plot of Disclosure Day, was people need to be more empathetic to each other.
Yes.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really important to do that, because especially now in this day and age that we live in, people are very rude to each other.
Yeah. Oh,
They
absolutely.
treat each other wrong.
Yes.
We are one whole big race. We are all one people on this planet, not just Americans, not just black or white or brown or yellow or Jewish or Christian or Muslim or
Yes.
Buddhist or whatever. We're all one people, and we got to be good. We shouldn't lock up people because of the color of their skin. There was a terrible man who did that before, and we got rid of him.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's just like, think, people, think. You know, I mean, we just, you know, and also we have to watch all this stuff with nature going on.
Yeah.
Do you have an earthquake kit at home?
Unfortunately, I don't.
You should get one.
I know.
I know I sound like a conspiracy theory nut right now, but I believe in this very much. I watch this constantly online. Is so much earthquake activity going on, and that San Andreas is going to go any minute now. No, but seriously though, folks, I mean, have an earthquake kit. And earthquakes don't hit just here in California. They're hitting all over the place. This planet is shaking.
Yeah.
Mother Nature is not happy.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah,
we're not
it's
treating
crazy.
her very well.
Yeah.
It's like that old Marvin Gaye song, and I won't sing it because I know this Meshuggah over here is going like, the music clause and the license. Yeah, but there was a Marvin Gaye song that went on all about, you know, treating the world properly and nature
Yes.
and everything like that. It's really important to do that. I think people have to stop destroying this planet, have to stop killing these endangered animals and stuff out there. Protect the whales and the
Yes.
eagles and the porn stars. Protect
Yes.
them.
Yeah.
Boy, girl. You know, shooting them out of the sky.
You mentioned that you have a book that you mentioned you're going to, you know, reveal some things in the book.
I am working on it with
Okay.
Lainey.
Wow.
We are we're working on it. I'm working on doing a whole bunch of mainstream signings at
Yes.
horror conventions. I have Vice's. It was called Vice's Nights. Now it's called Party with a Purpose. It's July 25th at Kelly Holland's Ranch out there, and it's to help fund the animal shelters. We got to protect our four-legged
Yes.
friends out there, or two-legged, or
Yes,
whatever. Okay. Then we have the Urban X Awards. I co-produced that. I am sponsoring the day party on the 14th, and the awards are on the 15th. And I know you'll be at that.
Yes.
And then we have a lingerie party the night before. So we have a whole Urban X Award weekend.
Yes.
I have been working with the Urban X Awards since the very, very, very beginning. And this is all about unity. It is not just one particular color. It is everybody. It's all inclusive. It's all about unity. And it's a wonderful, I was talking to 2 stars and when my driver was bringing me over here today and on the phone, and I was telling them about, this is all about unity and everybody coming along. We have to be more like that because the other shows, they're like, damn you got that award. Everybody's happy for each other that they win.
Yes.
So much so that the driver is like eavesdropping on me. He's dropping me off here, and he goes, "Sir, I want to come to that award show. Is it open to the public?" And I said, "Yes, it is." So you can buy tickets. You go to the Urban X Awards website, and you can buy tickets and go.
Yeah.
And come to our events.
Yeah.
And we have the XRCO. Did you go to that?
I did. Yes.
And wasn't that fun?
Yeah, it was very fun. Yeah, I love how it was the Abbey or something. Where was it located? That little
Bordners.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bordners is a big difference in the
sorry.
Abbey.
Yeah, it was a cute little place. Sorry, my.
Bordners is a historical place.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
I did not know that.
Like big movie stars and directors used to hang out there. Orson Welles, that was his bar that he always went to. Ed Woods.
Oh.
If you see that scene in the Ed Woods movie, that's Ed Woods talking to Orson Welles in that. Across the street was a studio where they filmed Da 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 Da, I Love Lucy.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
William Frawley, as soon as they go cut, he's like, "I'll be across the street." And he'd run over there to the bar and he goes, "Give me some scotch." And he'd sit there and drink. And then they'd send over an AD to get him. And he wouldn't come. And Lucille Ball said, "Oh, what the fuck?" She smoked like a chimney. God bless her. She's a legend. We owe so much to Lucille Ball. So she'd come walking over and she goes, "Fred, Bill, get the fuck off that bar stool. We need you back in there." "I don't want to." "Goes, come on." Practically like Prim of the Year, pull him back on the set there.
Oh, wow.
Know. But I mean, the stuff in Hollywood back in the days was amazing.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I bet.
The partying that they used to do on stuff. Did you ever, the old Popeye cartoons?
Yes.
The black and white ones?
I did not watch the black and white ones.
But there was also Rocky and Bullwinkle and George of the Jungle, all that stuff. June Foray was my voiceover teacher. She was a wonderful woman.
Okay.
So she was the voice of Rocky and Natasha.
Ah.
So she said they partied.
Wow.
At the old Jay Gordon, something like the studio. It was on Sunset Boulevard. And for years, that statue of Rocky and Bullwinkle was there. Then it was moved down the street. But they had the studio there, and they would get high.
Wow.
And they would party, and then they would do that stuff. Oh. And then Robin had always told me this thing about Popeye because he was doing this research to play Popeye for Robert Altman's movie, right? About Popeye with Shelley Duvall as Olive Oyl. Yeah, it was great. So he said, I would be listening to that. And he goes, here, let me pull this up. Here, listen to that. So we're listening to that thing. And you hear the guy in Popeye's in a cartoon, Olive Oyl, yeah, fucking cut you. Yeah. So you can hear the little tiny thing because they'd be partying.
Oh, wow.
And doing these cartoons. And it was, Max Fletcher, they did the Betty Boop thing. She was naughty. Oh. Betty Boop, she was like a hooker. If Betty Boop was alive now, she would be doing OnlyFans.
Yes.
Yeah. Boop, boop, doop. $49.95. Cooch. Yeah.
Yes. So.
How do you like that one?
No. Yes.
Well, your ratings either went way up Or there's all these MAGA people bringing it all the way down.
Oh, no. So I know you have put your foot in so many different avenues from...
that's an extra $50 for foot sex.
Yes.
Oh, you mean, being participating. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like being in Hollywood, being in the adult industry, producing your own movies, having your own podcast.
Los Angeles, everything, yeah.
Yes, coming out with a book. I mean, that's so phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Yes. Has there...
I know, you get nervous around me. It's okay, honey.
Oh,
Take
yes.
a deep breath. It's going to be all right. Okay.
So my question is, has
Yes.
there anything that you've had, that you went through, that you had to overcome? And what kept you moving like forward and a point of maybe feeling like you wanted to give up?
Thinking, never, ever, ever listen to negative comments. Mm-hmm. Okay. Don't let them get you down.
Yeah.
Being okay to be alone is all right. Mm-hmm. That's why I really strive a lot when I go out there to try to make friends and be friendly, you know.
Yes.
A lot of people just, that eats them up. You know, loss of a loved one or a pet, and you're alone.
Yes.
You break up in a relationship, you're alone. There's nothing wrong with being alone. Mm-hmm. In fact, somebody will come into your life if you go on and you take good care of yourself, right?
Yes, yes.
That opportunity will come to you, but don't force it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's like a turd. You know, if you force it out, you're going to get a hemorrhoid. So don't force it.
Yeah.
It's painful.
Yes. Yeah.
You like that analogy?
Yes. Was
It's kind of anal.
Was there ever a point in your life? I mean, do you mind sharing, like maybe a hardship?
Wait a minute. Do you put some kind of fucking truth serum in this shit? How is this woman getting this crap out of me? This is crazy.
Was there any specific hardship that you learned to overcome in your life?
Oh, God, yes. I can't even think of that right now. But, I mean, again, this is a lot of people, whether they're in mainstream or adult, they say there's one thing about James Bartholet is he perseveres.
Yes.
He perseveres. He keeps going.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like Stallone when he wrote Rocky. Mm-hmm. You know, you keep going, Rocky.
Yes.
Keep going. And I know Stallone. I've worked for him.
Wow.
You keep going. Okay?
Yes.
You got to keep persevering. You got to keep pushing yourself forward.
Wow. Yeah.
There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yeah,
Just
that's
keep
good.
pushing away. That's living your life. Mm-hmm. There's several things about living a good life. Can I share those with you, Christy?
Yeah. Yes, please do.
Okay. Being well-traveled is a life well lived.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Living and pursuing things every day is a life well lived.
Ah. Wow. That's good.
Anything more, that'll come out of my book and on my Patreon page.
Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you.
Yes.
I know I'm too extra, but again, if it's too much, change the channel. But you should stay with it because you're going to learn something. And she's a good buddy of mine.
Yes.
So dig her show because it's very groovy.
Yes. Well,
I sound like I'm laughing or something. I'm just waiting for Nixon to pop up and go, "Sock it to me."
oh, well, James, thank you so much for being a part of this podcast.
Really? It's over with now? God, that 2 hours went by so much. What did you study under Michael Cimino? Let's go for a 3-hour interview. We'll just put some cocaine in the guy's drink and he'll just talk all night long.
No, I love it. I love it. Is there anything you would like to promote to all the fans out there?
You know what? I shoot from the hip. If people don't like it, fuck you. But there's a lot of people who do, and I'm just brutally honest. So I say stuff that people sometimes don't want to hear. Okay? So what?
Yes.
You got to be the same way too. You know, go out there. As long as you're not offending anybody, that's an important thing to remember.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
As long as you don't offend anybody.
Oh, yes.
There's nothing wrong with that. Just being out and being open. But maybe you're an introvert. Maybe you're a quiet person. And you just pop out every once in a while. That's fine. There's some flowers in the garden that only bloom at nighttime. And there's some that only bloom in the morning. So that's fine. Be that kind of flower then. But bloom. The bottom line is bloom. Bloom with your life. Bloom with your life. Bloom, 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 bloom.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Bud. I do have a gift for you.
Oh my God, more gifts? I thought this cup was wonderful.
Oh, yes. Here you go.
Christy.
I appreciate you so much.
Oh my God. Oh, you're
I hope you...
Wow. Oh, this is lovely. Oh my God, and there's a card in here too?
Yes.
What did you do? Oh, how sweet. Oh, who does this? I feel like I'm in 18th century, England or something. That we put by stamp, and it's, oh my God. And the stamp says "In Bed with Christy Love." Yes. Oh my God. Oh, it's a Mickey Mouse because we go to Disneyland.
Yes, I know how much you love Disneyland. So
I do.
I wanted to get you something from a place of happiness.
Oh my God, I do love it. That's my happy place.
Yes.
And I'll just walk around, and I was in, and you and Lucky and Tia are looking at me, and they go, "James, why you got a tear in your eye?" And I go, "Because I'm happy."
Oh.
Because I'm happy.
Yes.
You let go of those things. So no matter where you go, thank you, sweetheart.
Yes,
this is really super special of you.
Oh.
Oh my God. Yeah, but wherever you go, if you have some little happy place that you go to that place.
Yes.
That's so important. Oh my God, that's so great. Oh.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, this is a long one. Okay.
Well, thank you again. Oh, you're so, again, I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much.
This is a nice show to do.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, well, thank you.
But she wanted, so hold, they're going to get a picture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Cheers, everybody.
Yes, please let the audience know where they can find you, what you want to plug in.
They can find me under this tissue paper. At James Bartholet on Twitter, at James Bartholet9 on Instagram, onlyfans.com/James Bartholet, patreon.com/James Bartholet inside the industry. If you forget that, just rewind it, you'll pick it up, you'll be fine. All right, new movies are coming out all the time, so look for those. Foodies TV. Inside the Industry with James Bartholet, we're on every week. We've been on now, you missed the anniversary show last weekend. We just entered our 23rd year on the air.
Whoa.
I've been on longer than MASH.
Wow.
And if you don't know what MASH is, look it up on YouTube, kid. But I've been on longer than American Bandstand. Oh, did you know I was a dancer on American Bandstand?
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe 2 or 3 dozen little episodes. Da-da-da-da-da, dancing around on that show. That was fun. And let's see. So, yeah, a lot of stuff out there.
Awesome. Well, thank you again. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
James, thank you so much for joining me today. I absolutely loved hearing about your incredible journey through Hollywood, your experiences working both in mainstream entertainment and the adult industry. Not only that, but your work hosting Inside the Industry Radio and your perspective as a producer and director. Oh man, your passion for storytelling and your ability to adapt through your career are truly inspiring. I appreciate your honesty and all of your wisdom you shared with our audience today. I know they're gonna walk away with a deeper appreciation for what it takes to build a lasting career in entertainment. And I want to say thank you to everyone watching and listening. Oh my gosh. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a review, and share this conversation with someone who loves hearing the real stories behind the people they admire. Now, whether you love me or love to hate me, just know you're still my lovers. And never forget, Jesus loves you, and so do I. See you on the next episode with In Bed with Christy Love.